athletes headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tar Heels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here comes their 5-star freshman quarterback. 5-star in virtually every recruiting service. Everybody just wowed at his potential, and that potential becomes reality starting in the season opener.
And, man, we heard a lot about this young man. We heard about the stars, 5 stars. Everybody wanted him across college football. Now it's go time, right? The practice reps, the recruiting, none of it matters. Palmer, I want to see him now take some snaps, make some throws. The fan base has been frothing at the mouth for this moment.
But you got to be holding your breath a little bit, too, because college football is a lot different than high school. Yes, this guy was so dynamic the last time we saw him play in high school, but I remember my first start as a true freshman, man. The lights were brighter, the speed was fast, there was so much more pressure, and everything changes. How can he handle it, especially early in this game, I think, goes a long way in finding out how he plays today.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 45. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Anderson wants to throw. On the move. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Turns it upfield. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Sells the run, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomp up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Snags it quickly on the left. He's down right there, short gain. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Ready.
Anderson will throw. Buying a little time to his left. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. He'll pull it down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Give to the back. Past the 6. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He's already got 46 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Ready. White, 29. White, 29. Huh.
Anderson wants to throw. Buys time to his left. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Red 20. Hot.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep.
Red 54. Red 54. Hot, 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 hot.
They'll try to pound their way in. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Hot, hot, hot.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Moving to his left. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Anderson will throw. Makes a grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Blue 30.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the catch. It's Warren. 1st grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Blue 85.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. White 80. White 80. Hot.
Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
Anderson wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's up to 73 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rush right in his face. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, UNC!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Anderson will throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets it away off his back foot. Goes high to pull it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
And the Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Ready. Red 20.
Wants to throw one first. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Second and long here.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
He wants to throw it again. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to them. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Right at the line. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
They'll give it to him again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost picked off.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to...
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got his man in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's a draw. Got the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Flush to the left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Anderson will throw. Extending the play. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. They will score! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got it. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Anderson wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds us back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Ready. White. 29.
Anderson will throw. On the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 20.
Hand it to the back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 18.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46?
Ready.
Anderson wants to throw. Still looking. He'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Butler. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Blue 30.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Right back to the well. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They think there's room to run to the right here. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. 3rd and long coming up.
Ready. White.
Anderson will throw. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
The Tar Heels are flying down the field.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll run it. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Down. Ready. Red 54.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Go.
Wide receiver going in motion. The play fake. Buying a little time to his left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Anderson wants to throw. keeping his eyes downfield. Left side is Butler. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the option. Spins away from the defense. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got it on the right. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Powers inside. Sweet cut there. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Selling the fake. Unloads to the right. Caught, it's Charles. He'll go out of bounds at the... The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. We definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.